And there have been group getting ready for the Mavericks. Gafford, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Washington comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Martin. And MP subbed in for Irving. Harden from outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the floor. MP is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Gafford in at the 5, down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. It's stolen by MP. Washington inside, working on Jones. Kicks it out to MP. Back to Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. MP, the pass to Washington. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists now tonight.
Boy, with good mechanics and a nice high release point, Washington has a pretty advanced mid-range game.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Zubats. Dinwiddie with a rebound. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. MP against Zubats. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And it's the Clippers on the break. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And I applaud Bogdanovich's effort level, working hard to make the most of a forced turnover.
Pass to Thompson. Gafford with the ball. The 3 from Washington. And Dallas hits again from deep.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Thompson against Powell. Bogdanovich up top. Got it.
You can tell Bogdanovich is in an attacking mindset right now, being aggressive and getting rewarded for it.
Pass to Gafford. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Harden with a bucket.
A proven score. When Harden gets into a flow like this, he can pile up the points.
MP, the pass to Dinwiddie. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
And Harden with the slam.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Here's Washington. Harden with the defensive effort.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Washington inside, defended by Jones. And he makes it on the layup. Washington's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. Powell passes to Jones. And he drives in. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Powell. Offensive board. They shoot again. Jones misses. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And here's Thompson for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Bogdanovich. He got a piece of it. MP against Harden. MP, the pass to Dinwiddie. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
And Dallas making a change here. Exum's checked in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Harden misses. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And the Clippers making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
Ben Simmons.
So it's Los Angeles now. Three-pointer, Harden. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Exum passes to Gafford. Washington outside. The steal. Up top, Harden. Covered by MP. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Simmons taking off, launching himself right through the defense and rendering that D helpless.
Washington's shot is good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Miller on the wing. Oh, from deep. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 7 tonight. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Dunn, he's checked in for Harden.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Dinwiddie against Miller. Back to Batum. Miller outside. And Gafford with the block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
Oh, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Exum passes to Washington. Releases. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Washington outside. There's the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Coffey. And that time also a missed shot. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
This is an award show, so let's start with a question about some wins. What do you think, Alexis?
I like it.
Which NBA team won the most games in the 2024-25 regular season?
Was it the Celtics, the Thunder, the Cavs, or the Rockets?
Okay, let's make some announcements, Alexis.
Starting in the neighborhood, this player took the neighborhood over with, get this, nearly 8,000 wins.
8,000 wins? That could only be one person. Congratulations, Rebirth GTV. Moving on over to the city, it is tough out there, but one player stood tall and showed elite skills. Your 2K25 city champion is...
Tufferson X, congratulations.
How come I didn't get the award?
You're not good enough, Chris.
All right, so we have you clocked in at over 8,000 wins this year. What is the secret to the success out here?
Before we announce the next winner,
and the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Irving. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's MP, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. GA, we are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
Powell. Here's Zubats. Great D that time from Davis. And so Marshall will bring it up for Dallas. Pass to MP. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Irving's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Mavs. Bogdanovich against MP. Bogdanovich passes to Zubac. Can't connect from short range. Here's Dallas. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Now, here is Irving. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. On the wing, Davis, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 3, and that one's good by Davis.
So cool to watch AD at his size be able to move like that, take a jumper from the mid-range.
And Harden launches it from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Staying healthy and rested has been, Brent, a challenge for this Clippers team.
Well, of course, Kevin, this affects every team throughout the course of a long season, but yeah, the Clippers have had a really tough time keeping their stars healthy. Their fans have been patient. Their ownership has been patient, but patience runs out. At some point, you want this team to have that full health and that full run to maybe get after one of those titles.
Marshall with it. Powell on him. They get it back. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gafford's got his second basket.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And Davis sends it back.
What an impactful defensive presence. AD is outstanding at coming up with blocks.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
And both free throws good for MP. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. Zubac kicks to Jones. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Powell. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most. Over Marshall.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Clippers trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gafford trying to break free. Basket counts.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pass to MP. To the wing right side. Marshall with it. Powell on him. Marshall gets the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Norman Powell. Irving against Bogdanovich. To halt the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pretty smooth screen and roll there. Got to be up on Bogdanovich.
To the middle. Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Shoots over Gafford. Harden, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Count it. Davis has got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Harden, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
To the inside. Here's Marshall. And the layup is good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Bogdanovich, you know what?
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Gafford throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Love to see Zubac attacking the rim, staying involved offensively.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well. He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
You know, for a big guy, Daniel Gafford is very active and agile when he's playing. You appreciate a tall guy like that who can make some moves.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Washington comes in for Marshall.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Simmons slams it in.
Don't sleep on Simmons' athleticism. He still has the ability to hammer down those alley-oops.
To the wing on the left. Lively inside. Batum's there. MP kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Irving's got 6 points.
Kyrie just has nasty grips on that basketball. Cuts through the defense that time.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's Dunn. Simmons trying to get open.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Irving passes to MP. Washington kicks to Irving. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lively against Batum. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Gafford. That one goes. Count it. 12 points for him.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Outside for Batum. The pass to Coffey. Done with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Miller with a wide open look. No good from the wing.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now, here's MP. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go.
Now, the defense was just all over him, but MP just too strong down there.
Simmons looking it over. Drops in the layup for two. Simmons got his second bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Washington. He dishes it to MP. Thompson outside. From 12 feet out. A second chance effort. And it's Lively laying it in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Miller, the pass to Coffey. Dunn left side. For the three. The three-pointer is right on target. Dunn's got 7 points.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Washington.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lively the pass to MP. Now here's Exum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leanings, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Dinwiddie is checked in for MP. Los Angeles is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point. Going with a whole new group out.
Shooting for the Clippers.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Bogdanovich is out there with Harden, and it's Powell in at the 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored 14 points and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. He was a jack of all trades for them. He helped them out in every facet of the game. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Clippers with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Los Angeles with another miss.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Powell. He's got 5. And the rejection by Gafford. Jones, no luck.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
You can forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
Now Powell. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's Jones. They can't stop the run with that one. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to Dallas.
Tremendous scoring output here from AD. I love this aggressive mindset.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Now, here's Marshall. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Yep, that one goes. Marshall's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Bogdanovich. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
To the middle. Bogdanovich, no luck. For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. MP kicks to Davis. Out to the right wing. Marshall inside the 3-point line. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Jones is guarded by Davis. Outside, Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to the wing. Marshall with it, working on Jones. And yes, it's good. Gafford's got 14.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Harden. 23 points for him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Now here's Davis. Following the base shot by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Passes to Jones. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Over MP. And it's Bogdanovich. Again missing. Dallas with the ball. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. Here's Marshall. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Man, appreciate Gafford's ability to muscle through the defense.
LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. The shot's good from Gafford. 18 points for him.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Irving against Harden. And the rejection by Gafford.
A superb defender, Gafford, using that wide wingspan so well.
And Jones sends it back. Harden against Irving. Here's Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Powell.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. On the wing, Jones. And another shot. And it's Zubac laying it in.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Dallas shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Davis inside, defended by Jones, and Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. And there's the pass to Pop.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Bogdanovich with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks.
With a score, your Mavericks 71, the Clippers 34.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Daniel Gafford displaying his skills today.
Yeah, pretty. Pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
Irving is out there with MP. Then there's Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Irving. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. It's good.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Brent, we know that James Harden has won 3 consecutive scoring titles in his past. But now, he really has worked on his game and changed his game to a degree.
Well, that's true, Kevin. Also, the system around him has changed. I mean, what they leaned into in Houston for James Harden to become an offense unto himself was unique at the time. James is a little bit older. He's playing with a different set of players that bring their own skill sets, but he's much more of a passer. He led the league in assists in 2023. So all of his offensive ability has not gone away. It's just manifesting itself in a different form right now.
Davis. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Inside. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. On the wing, Irving. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And stolen by Irving. And it's the Mavericks on the break. MP finds Thompson.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Zubac the pass to Harden. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the paint, looking to end the run. Mavericks with the rebound. Irving's got 5 rebounds tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, "I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level." Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA.
Now that pull-up shot right there, that ain't easy. And Kyrie, he made it look easy.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Zubac kicks to Bogdanovich. Lets it go from 11. Zubac. And it's Zubac with the extra effort.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Davis dishes to MP. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Irving's got 19 points.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Okay, time for an injury report.
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. He told me that he bruised his rib. He's got a pretty good mark there, and he is really feeling it. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. They're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Jones, the pass to Bogdanovich from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at him.
Powell against Thompson. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here is Zubac. He's got 6. Tries it from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Harden looking it over. Misses the 3.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
The drive by Thompson. Yep, that one goes in there. Thompson's got 6.
That's the counter move right there from Clay. He uses the bounce, doing more than just standstill jump shoot.
Jones against Davis, and Davis sends it back. They recover it. Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
On the wing, MV. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. On defense, the Clippers. Thompson for 3. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Batum. There's the dish to Miller. Will it go? And Miller throws it down hard.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
Down low. Lively the pass to Washington. Batum against Davis from 13, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
And there's the feed to Simmons. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Simmons got 9 points.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Thompson outside. Here's Lively. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. A different look for Dallas. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Davis. And it's Williams in for...
Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. Thompson finds MP. Washington inside. Working on Jones. And it's Washington missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all 3 levels.
Pass to Gafford. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man to man, it's hard.
MP kicks to Gafford. Dallas moving the ball around. 9 for 9, looking deadly accurate. Like, guys, he cannot miss.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Bogdanovich. Zubac trying to break loose. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Passes it to Washington. Back to MP. Now, here's Washington. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Harden. Here's Coffey. Missed inside. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Dallas. Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
The Clippers shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. And stolen by MP. The pass to Washington. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward for good possession all the way around.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
Here's Harden, and the rejection by Gafford. And they're able to recover. Here's Coffey. He's covered by Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Coffey passes to Jones. No good on the 3. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Washington kicks to MP. Outside Williams. Washington passes to MP. Dishes to Thompson. Now, here's Washington. Defended by Jones. From the top of the key, Washington, that's good. Washington's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Zubac the pass to Coffey. Good on the shot.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.